So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two different monitors that you can connect up to your iPhone or your Android device to be able to monitor yourself while you're taking photos or videos wirelessly with the main lenses. Now, these are compatible both with iPhone and Android, and I'm going to be sort of comparing the two because there's quite a big difference when it comes to price. So let's jump into the video and let's start off by comparing the build quality of both of them. Now, the Shimbol is the most expensive monitor out of the two of them, and I will get to price soon. But I would say that the build quality on this is not bad, but it doesn't feel as premium and as nice as the SmallRig monitor. The SmallRig monitor is made of like an all-metal or build construction, feels like quite weighty in the hand, just feels, you know, really solid, really well built. Buttons feel very nice and tactile. It's very easy to use as well, very easy to, you know, remember where the buttons are and what you need to press. On the other hand, the Shimbol does feel a little bit more cheap, a little bit more plasticky, and I would have liked that to be, you know, an all-metal build like the SmallRig monitor. It does have a few other tricks up its sleeve, the Shimbol, which again, I will get to later on in the video. But when it comes to the build quality, I would say the SmallRig is actually feels more premium in the hand. Now, when it comes to screen quality for both of these monitors, they both perform absolutely amazing. I've had no issues with the SmallRig or the Shimbol when it comes to previewing the image that I'm getting on these monitors. They both look very crisp, very clear, and overall, yeah, they both do the job that they're supposed to do. So here's where the Shimbol really shines. It has got a touchscreen on it, which is absolutely amazing. It just means you can set your phone up, sit down for a shot like this, and I can have the monitor physically in my hand, and I can hit record, I can set my exposure, my white balance, lock my focus. I can do everything that you could do on your phone through the monitor itself. On the other hand, the SmallRig monitor is not a touchscreen monitor, so it is purely for previewing the image that is coming up on your phone. Again, it is cheaper than the Shimbol, but I think, you know, for somebody that films themselves and wants to sit down and get a shot set up, this Shimbol monitor is going to be absolutely perfect for yourselves and well worth the extra cash. And again, when it comes to these monitors themselves, they haven't got anything inbuilt with them like focus peaking or false color or anything like that. Everything that you see on the monitor is what is physically on your screen, which brings me on nicely to connectivity and how to connect the monitors up. Well, if you're on Android, it's very, very easy. It's very, very simple. You turn the monitor on, you scroll down from your notification shade into your control center, and you just hit screen mirroring. Select the device that you want to mirror to, and it automatically connects. It's as simple as that. And again, similar process when it comes to connecting via an iPhone. But both monitors, extremely easy to connect, very reliable, and I haven't had any issues with them. When it comes to the actual connection speeds and latency, the Shimbol is very, very responsive. It's almost you move your phone and the monitor goes where you want it to go. The SmallRig, not quite as responsive as the Shimbol, but again, for the price point, does extremely well, and I haven't had an issue with either monitor. So when it comes to like the stability of the connection of both of these monitors, they've both been absolutely spot on. I haven't had any drop connections or the monitor just disconnecting or anything like that. They've both worked very, very reliable, and I've been happy with both monitors. So when it comes to battery life on these monitors, the Shimbol has a 2000 milliamp hour battery and the SmallRig has a 1500 milliamp hour battery. So it will give you slightly more battery performance on the Shimbol than the SmallRig. Again, these monitors aren't designed to be run all day. They're perfect little monitors to pick up and have just sitting there to record some short videos. Another thing with the Shimbol monitor that I think is really, really great is the fact that not only can you use the monitor as a touchscreen to be able to control and set your exposure and whatnot, you can also use it to hear your audio back as well. So if you had the monitor in your hand, you done a quick take, you pressed record, then you stopped it, you could open the gallery up and you can actually physically hear through the monitor itself the audio, which I think is really, really nice. Not only is it just a monitor, but you can also hear the audio coming through it as well, which was a really, really nice touch. Again, on the SmallRig, because of the price difference, you do not get the audio monitoring or the touchscreen controls. So as you can see, I'm connected up to the Shimbol, and this is just a quick one. So testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. And the monitor, I can now touch it and play that video back. So testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. And that's coming directly from the monitor, which is really nice. So at the current time of filming this video, the Shimbol is about £100 and the SmallRig's about £50. So the Shimbol's pretty much double the price of the SmallRig. So, you know, is it worth it at the end of the day? That's down to you. So here are some of the features that I think make it, you know, reasonable for it to be that price. And number one is obviously the touchscreen. Being able to touch the screen and change settings on the fly is a big deal and a big plus, especially for someone like myself. Number two, the ability to listen to your audio back. So if you've got an external microphone plugged in, you're away from the camera, you want to stop the recording directly from the monitor and just listen back just to make sure that the audio is right and it's working through your device. Perfect for that. Number three, the near no latency that's there. It's pretty much, you know, you turn your phone and it's there. It can also work up to very long distances. It has a bigger battery as well. So there's many features on this device that I think does make it worth the double the amount of price. Although one thing I would like to see going forwards from Shimbol is if they could make the monitor a little bit more robust. I do find this one just to be a little bit, you know, plasticky and cheap in the hand, as opposed to SmallRig monitor, which I do feel like feels a lot more solid. And both of these devices are MagSafe compatible, so if you're, you know, wanting to clip on the back of a case with magnets built into it, or clip it on directly onto your iPhone with that built in, then these monitors can do that. So who are each of these monitors for? Well, if you're somebody that just literally wants to take casual photographs and a little bit of video, and you just want to be able to use the main camera on the back and see yourself, the SmallRig is going to be perfect for yourself. If you're a bit more of a serious content creator, filmmaker who wants to be able to dial things in on the fly, then definitely the Shimbol wins for me. So anyway, that concludes the video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.